Do, 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 do. Alright. Okay. Alright, we've seen this. Yep.
Worthen! Worthen!
So that's what I want to do.
Let's go! Let's go!
Come on, hit him. Do it. Can I dodge? Oh no, it curves.
Let's go!
Bastard. Close to beat the
Let's
shit
go.
out of you. I don't think I've used this. Let's shock him. Yeah, shock him up. You know what? You know what, man? Fuck you. I love this on slow mode so much. Oh! Alright, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. Horned Day 9. Troubled. Clock that bandit in her head. Boom. Hood cape. Ripple sponge. Ah. We'll talk to you momentarily, Tenfrith. Okay, we have daggers, we have hatchets, we have shields, we have armor, we have spirits, we have ripple sponges. Golden swole. Holy guacaswole. Alright, Tenfrith, I gotta loot everything, man. Fruit? Man, oh, hell yeah. Give me that fruit, dude. Rod? I'm trying to think of... I assume that this is attack slower. What's this? Rice? It's like what? It's rice? It's meat? Oh, so much meat. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. Alright. Am I doing this right? Rod is a straight upgrade? Really? Okay, so here's what I don't understand. When it says speed fast versus speed average. Like, I don't understand the difference. Oh, 13 to 19 pierce slash. Why is it so much higher? It says 11 to 7 crush damage. Did I get stronger, huh? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does average speed mean? I don't understand. To the stash with you. I have so much shit, man. I can't wait to just chuck all this. Damn. I'm so moody. I have so many feelings. Bat Sean. One speed is fast, the other's average. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Tenfrith. By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for those ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. Yeah, see, my assumption is that it's attack speed, so if it's a little higher damage but much slower attack speed, I'm dropping on the deeps. I don't quite have enough deeps. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Blackhound Inn. I'll let Pashka know what you've done for me. I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. You have earned a reputation. Reputations can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach and will affect how members of that group respond to you. In some cases, friends or enemies with those groups will also react to your affiliations. Helping a group will increase your positive reputation with that group. Harming a group will increase your negative reputation. It's possible to have mixed positive and negative reputations in a group to help harm to equal. Oh, to be back at my oven again. Did it. Nailed all the quests. Oh, I look at the tent. Fast mode. Alright, we have to go back to the bear trap. Oh, wait. You find a handle upon the large stones, but start pull yourself up with an even breaks an odd climb difficulty. For a short distance, your arms begin to burn too fiercely. You're forced to drop back to the ground. Damn. I think I actually really do need a rope. I need rope and anti-bear. So I can't go here, but because I'm here, I can go to the adjacent things. I see, dude. Holy shit. Is this the whole world? Do, 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 do. To the Gilded Vale. I accept. I accept. Your athletics suck too much to do it, day 9. Well, okay. Huh? Okay. Fine. Give it. I don't give a damn. Here I am.
Nice and slow.
This is really beautiful. Oh no! Oh no!
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Ooh. Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
No. Oh, I think there's an audio error that's happening. Aaron 2A says, oh my god, it's a people tree. That's where people come from. His eyes narrow. Are you absolutely certain? Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate the scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. He folds his arms. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Raedric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here. Said something about Hollowborn and Waydwin's legacy before. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge on the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. Oh shit. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waydwin's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. He shakes his head with vitriol. Lord Raedric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart, he nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. I can't tell whether I like this guy and he's like tragic or whether he's just a big old dick. Is he a BOD? I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Biawak. Is there someone in town who could help? The magistrate frowns. Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. He points to a body hanging from the tree. He sneers. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raedric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Adra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. Jesus, I don't think I like this man. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it to that. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Angwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy. We certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Biawak. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a Biawak, you wouldn't be standing here. Peace!
Keep out of...
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
Here comes number
3. Gods have mercy.
4. I declare a thumb war.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Urgiat looks out towards the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you. It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same.
A peculiar spasm
You
crosses
should
his face.
tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze at you. Don't threaten me, little man. He shakes his head, unmoved. It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Raedric will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon his lands. Grief will not make him more docile. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? Like, I've been trying to secure a bank loan here in Gilded Vale. I don't know, is it cool? Is he cool with a bank loan? I also just, gosh, if I could just get, like, a 0-interest loan. I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you get some rest. The inn. Or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Visions and whispers. The Gilded Veil. Party gained 1,000. Or 682 experience. How far away am I from leveling? Quite far. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get ready. My God. What's will? Right, tight, sick, dope. Personal. Urgia wears a twisted frown. I'm afraid I still can't help you find residence here. Lord Raedric's son was deemed a Hollowborn. This makes circumstances even more fraught than before. Tell me about Lord Raedric. He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since Aedir times. Raedric II was an early supporter of Deerwood and independence during the Revolution, and the current Lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hollowlorn began appearing in the Deerwood shortly after the war's end. Oh. Lord Raedric has taken it upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe but necessary. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough, if the bells were any indication. For whom the bell tolls, for the death of Lord Raedric. Saints' War? Our age's most egregious example of a man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Rayad Sores decided that Waidwen, their living saint, was the literal incarnation of the god Eothas. Urgiat wrinkles his pinched nose. The supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Deerwood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known any army to conquer a land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what that year did to the worship of Eothas in the Deerwood. Lord Raedric's forebears had all been Eothasians, but after his father fell defending us from those fanatics, he personally saw that the temple of Eothas here in town was shut down. And thus it became Frown Town. He points at a few ruined walls near the tree. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate, it's important. I'd like to know more about Gilded Vale. Well, it's bad. We just had a Hollowborn, and a whole bunch of people are hanging in the tree. It smells of death. But we might have a free room soon. You know. Glass half full. Glass half full. You know what I just had the incredible compulsion to do? After this segment, we were going to take a Rocket League break. We're going to immediately come back to Pillars of Eternity afterwards, but I have been one win away from my damn promotion, and I really, really want a promotion! Oh, Dazzle Fazzle, hey. I said hey, hey, Dazzle Fazzle, hey. We're a frontier village, as are most settlements in the Deerwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our population shrink further. He takes in the ramshackle houses and half-fallen fences. Hence, our recruitment of fresh settlers. Hey, question. As we're standing next to a tree of corpses, why do you think the population's been shrinking? Waidwen's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Raedric decreed that no mothers of Hollowborn are to be allowed in Gilded Vale. His mouth tightens into a firm line. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? Tell me about those ruins behind the tree. That's what's left of the Temple of Eothas. His lips pucker. He leans in for a kiss. I grab him. I passionately kiss Urgula. He grabs my horns and begins yanking. Lord Raedric forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. It's been abandoned for almost 15 years, but there are plans to rededicate it to Barath, the god of life and death. The god of wife and death. Enough about that. Goodbye. Hey. Sellsword. Keep out of trouble. Keep out of trouble. Do-do-do. Ooh, who's this man? Hey, Adair.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Strange way to talk about your dead. He looks up at the tree and breathes out. Half the town's up there now, seems like. No right way to talk about it. I'm looking for someone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. This is so sad. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead, wilting flowers, and notes half erased by the rains. Blood moss. Man, villager, villager, villager. Talk to me. Tuatwan was one of the best smiths in the Deerwood, but his stock's been lousy lately. Poor Alfra is so worried about her child. I don't blame her. Been thinking about joining. Blah 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 blah. All right, I think I'm gonna go up this way first. Oh, it's a man. Thiel Phalion. So much mystery, so much intrigue. I must know. Reach out for the soul. Reach for the soul. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. Whoops. The atmosphere is buoyant if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. As their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. This temple used to be closed up. I used to climb on the big stones. I'm beginning to feel like some big stones. Big stones. Down the hatch. Both central HUD and combat log can be minimized if you wish to explore the world. No. There's such little sound, I'm like taken aback. A rising sun and the 3 down stars. The symbol of Eothas. Please help me here. Wurtan. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, frox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeves soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Kitty Goddess 544 says, I thought Monday was mostly talking. Yeah, you know, this is what I mean, is that, like, so many of the games that I play are a lot about, like, focus, click, action, interact, fight, battle, respond, twitch, tweak, go, deflect, defray, think. And this is the type of game that is just, it's like polar opposite. It's like immerse, step into the world, think about the consequences, think about the connections, build a mental model of a place that you've never heard of before you sat down to play. Characters and people and their struggles, each giving you a little bit of knowledge about the whole world. and I just, I love this. Even little things, like as I'm playing, I recall that there's a series of stones I couldn't climb up, and there's a fucking bear I have to kill. And here I am in this tragic town where there's some terrible tragedy of Hollowborn. Will there be a show on Monday? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. War 10. A man lies resting against the wall. We already read this.
Hail, traveler.
War 10, godlike. Ha! Thought you were some. Never mind. Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way to reach a dark place. See, Kitty Goddess says, I'm amused by the fact that I've been watching for 20 minutes. It's been literally nothing but dialogue. See, I take my time with a game like this. I suck in all the words. Like it's popcorn during the credits of a movie. Or the previews of a movie. Or during the credits. I slurp popcorn. That's the salient point of what I was trying to make. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just want to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed for it. Death claws. He regards you warily. Maybe you'd better have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points a finger upward. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Eothos, the scattered god, a grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over Deerwood, from Riadsaras even. Until the war, of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Go on! Aaron Tway says, why do you slurp your popcorn? Because when you like eating anything, whether it be liquid or solid, as long as the rate of intake is significant enough, it's a slurp. Once the legacy started, Lord Radric decided he'd been too lenient on the Eothasians. Damn it. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down there, buried under a heap of rock. After that, Redrick ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that up until recently. Lord Redrick hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be forgiven and the legacy will end. See? He smiles wearily. But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Wharton licks his lips. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. He doesn't sit right with me. Wharton is basically a poster on /r/Hearthstone. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Purify? Are you kidding me, Ben Brode? Chopped down in their god's house, it doesn't sit right with me. Orpheus. Oh, so glad you like that Castlevania Symphony of the Night playthrough. That's one of the most brutal playthroughs I've ever had. So much technical difficulties, crashing right when I get to the inverted castle. I don't even get to get the Chrysogram. God, I love that so much. If you can get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. Wharton breathes out. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. Wait, you want me to bring you some skeletons? I'd bury them there if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out now, Redrick's liable to destroy whatever's left of them. I take it you aren't supposed to be here. Wharton laughs bleakly. Well, I meant to be in and out, nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just... Lord Redrick's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the Scattered God. It'd be a little harder to explain to him than you. It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you could make some coin in the process. They're long dead. What does it matter if they're buried? It's about respect, isn't it? About deserving to be remembered, not just tossed under a pile of rock and forgotten. He breathes out shakily. I thought it was worth the effort, giving that to them. I have some questions first. Yes? Why can't you do this yourself? 'Cause I'm bleeding. Well, I tried. Only got a short ways in before I got in over my head. Haven't raised a blade in a long time. Turns out it isn't something you can just pick up again. It looks like you can handle yourself. Well, I got one-shotted by a bear 3 times. I don't know. But if there's no bears... But if there's bears... Who are you anyways? Name's Wartan. Live in Guild Vale. Why don't you tell him lingering is a chance of something worth more? I'll probably have no more questions. I'll find them. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn. It means something a little different in modern day and age, doesn't it? Hey. As thanks, I'll give you a good turn. But you must be at least this tall to ride the ride. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with creatures, but if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. From coffee to water to Seth. Alright, we're going to stop. We're going to see if anyone got that reference. Anyone know that reference? From coffee to water to Seth. We're not taking one step further until we can have a close personal bond between you and I about this. Huh? Nah? Bruh. From coffee to water to Seth. I am his right hand. Oh my god, one of the most delightful FMV characters. It's a reference to Seth from the original Command and Conquer, where if you choose the Brotherhood of Nod, before each mission you actually get a full motion video of a guy with one of those little sideways French berets. And Seth is the one that gives you the missions. Cain is the leader of the Brotherhood of Nod, and later on in the series, Cain kills Seth, and then you take orders directly from Cain. But what he says is like, hello, I'm Seth. From God to Cain to Seth. I am his right hand. Oh gosh, I love when games have that full motion video, man, so much. I've disappointed you. Oh my gosh, you must all play the original CNC. Alright. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with creatures, but to get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor if they're still there anywhere, like you just don't care. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that sort of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there, like you just don't care. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout, maybe try to patch myself up some.
Keeping quiet. Hello?
Wait. In the cave. It's not a cave. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's a will-o'-the-wisp. Okay, let's just A-click him, huh? Fuck. Oh shit, I'm confused. Slow it down. Do these take damage?
Right.
Stop
Let's
moving.
go.
Where's oh, there it is. There's into cave. What the shit in the shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just gonna go get a party, man. I gotta get a party. We gotta throw a party here, you know what I mean? Listen, here's what I'm gonna do. We just auto-saved. We're gonna switch gears for a moment because I'm just having this insatiable urge to become a car. So we're gonna switch games. We're gonna switch games a little bit here. Watch this.